do what we did. Go to the Palisades, spend hours listening to the victims of that fire. Jamie Kennedy is an actor and a comedian. He's an LA guy, lives in West Hollywood, and joins us tonight here on the set. You went through this like so many did. Those fires were terrifying. They were largely preventable, and the response has been horrific. What's your response to how Newsom responded?
Okay, first of all, it's a California issue, okay?
Yeah.
We have fires. There's something actually called a fire season.
Yeah.
Okay, the next thing is insurance companies, a lot of them pulled out, okay? So a lot of people were running raw, okay? They didn't have that.
Right.
The fires happen, okay? High winds, horrific amalgamation of events, okay?
Yeah.
What happens? Well, the reservoirs are empty, okay? Fire hydrants weren't working in certain places. The mayor was in Uganda, okay? This spread insane quicker than I've ever seen. I've lived there for 35 years. And then Newsom didn't even make a statement for a couple of days. And then the reservoirs were empty for something because we're saving the smelt.
Yeah.
And then when they said hydrants weren't working, he started doing the Newsom thing. He's like, well, that's a local issue.
Everywhere.
That's her, that's him, that's them.
Right.
And he starts doing the dance. The bottom line is, it was insane.
He's running the state.
7 places were affected. And you can't tell me an ember, plus arsonist, you can't tell me an ember from the Palisades floats all the way over to Altadena.
Yeah.
Okay? Hollywood proper was burning.
Yeah.
And so the biggest issue is, the biggest thing is LAFD saved us with the air support.
And real quick, and they did. And real quick, Newsom says the reason that the recovery has been this slow is solely because Republicans are not allowing aid to flow to California for personal reasons. Does he believe anybody actually thinks that's the reason? You got people that are sitting here for 9-10 months and they can't even get a frickin' permit to start rebuilding their house. Meanwhile, they're paying taxes on that property. I can't imagine the fury.
Bro, I have to tell you, I have been to Beirut. Okay, I've done shows in Beirut, and when you drive through the Palisades, it looks war-torn. It looks like parts of Beirut. It's so sad. Iconic places, reel in. It's been there since 1972, family-owned. Just tons of places are gone. The Palisades, you can see through.
Yeah.
It's beyond sad. It's horrific. And it stinks of corruption.
It certainly does. You're in town. You're talking about this. You're speaking out and warning about a national air conditioning crisis. That's budding in this country. You know, obviously we've got an EPA in there now. We know Lee Zeldin very well. What is this, and what does he need to know about air conditioning?
First of all, you know what's a problem if I'm talking about it. I mean, I shouldn't be talking about these issues, guys. I should be doing jokes. But here's the thing: there was a big thing called the Kigali Agreement. It was happening around the world. Everybody for global warming and such, let's do something better. So they came up with a new refrigerant. The problem is this refrigerant is now more flammable than the old refrigerant, okay? And it also has something called PFAs, which are forever chemicals, which you cannot get rid of, okay? It's then $75 to replace a canister is now $750 to $1,200. That's a 1,000 to 1,500% increase, okay? People don't realize it's an issue. I was sitting in a high-end restaurant in WeHo. It was hot. I go, what's up? He goes, turn the air conditioning on. He goes, it's really expensive. This is a problem. It's going to outlaw all the parts. People are going to have to reconfigure all their air conditioning.
And it's happening soon.
It was supposed to be 15 years for the world to transfer. Guess what? We have 15 months in America. It started January 1st. We have 4 months left.
We're going to talk to Lee Zeldin about that the next time I talk to him, the head of the EPA.
You know, everybody's reporting the same stories, the same spin. You turn the channel, it's always the same. But not us. We're different. We report the real news. No spin, just the facts. Turn to us, and you won't turn back.
Tune in to Rob Schmitt tonight on Newsmax.